Clenney claims she stabbed Christian Obumseli in self-defense back in 2022.
No, I can't let this, okay? Wait, it wasn't me.
Family and friends describe a toxic relationship between a former OnlyFans model and the boyfriend she's accused of murdering.
No relationship is flawless, and couples can argue all the time. Yes, it even can progress beyond that. In this true crime video, we'll explore the evidence and charges surrounding this complex case. Although Clenney is being imprisoned for second-degree murder, was this really done on purpose? So come, let's discover it. This is the tragic story of Courtney Clenney. Welcome to True Crime. Let's get started. Who is Courtney Clenney? Courtney was born in 1996 in Texas. There was only one sister for her. Her dad worked as a financial advisor, so it's safe to say that they were an affluent family. Courtney participated in many sports as a child, so she had a shapely body by the time she turned 18. She became a fitness trainer after completing the required training. She also realized that she wasn't for college. She made the decision to go into other industries. It was during this time that she began to concentrate on social media. Upon noticing an increasing interest in her content in the gym, she opened a YouTube channel, Courtney Taylor, and was also producing content on Instagram. So, for those who are unaware, OnlyFans is a website that allows users to share content with others in exchange for a subscription. At this time, Courtney amassed 1 million Instagram followers. Interviews for Courtney went extremely well. She was wealthy, successful, famous, and had a loving family. In short, she had everything she needed. The affair with Christian. You might think that love is the only thing she hasn't got in her life. However, in the end, she meets Christian. Growing up in a nice home, Christian was a decent young man. His smile was charming. He had an interest in cryptocurrencies and the stock market. However, everything is wonderful in the initial months of any relationship, and this case was the same. Together, they were having a great time. The happy days quickly came to an end for them. Courtney started to show her true colors. Christian's face was no longer happy. Courtney was constantly yelling at him, insulting him, and even making racial slurs. Things started to become worse in July 2021. Christian and Courtney fought once more. But it was different this time. There had been now a physical attack, in addition to the verbal one. However, after all of these incidents, the couple moved to another city. They moved to Miami from Texas. They thought relocating would allow them to leave their every problem behind. And as you know, Miami is a breathtakingly gorgeous city. The murder of Christian Obumseli. However, when they were in Miami, Courtney Clenney was accused of killing her partner, Christian Obumseli, 27, in their Miami home. On April 3, 2022, he was discovered with a chest stab wound. They were able to live comfortably in their Miami apartment because of their success. Yet, there was clearly something else going on. On August 22nd, she was formally charged with second-degree murder with a dangerous weapon. After her return, the court in Miami detained her without bond. Since then, a lot of fascinating information has surfaced that calls into question her case. During her arrest, Clenney claimed she killed Obumseli in self-defense. On paper, it appears to be a common story of a young lady being pushed to her limits by an abusive relationship. Claims of domestic abuse. Courtney Clenney's claims of domestic abuse are essential to the trial's outcome and direction. These claims are interesting since they come from both sides. While Courtney did stab Obumseli, the prosecution responds to this by claiming that Obumseli was the real victim of domestic violence and that the murder was the sad conclusion of a toxic relationship. However, there isn't any conclusive proof that Obumseli physically abused or assaulted Clenney. However, there is proof that Clenney physically assaulted Obumseli. However, there were no visible wounds or traces of harm on her own body. Instead, she made a single motion and stabbed the knife deep into his chest. This sounds more like a planned attack by someone who wanted to murder him than a frenzied outburst of emotion. It's even chilling because the wound was directly over a tattoo of her name. In addition, there were claims from witnesses who resided in the building. More than 10 people claimed to have heard her yelling and threatening at him. A phone recording even shows her using harsh words in her verbal attacks. Texas. Further inquiry into the murder revealed similar reports from people in their former apartment complex in Texas. It seems that this was a long-running issue. No witness report makes any accusations against Obumseli. He was always calm and tried to reason with her. This circumstance calls into question the problem of women using the justification of self-defense to commit violent crimes. Countless men suffer in silence or aren't believed. However, there is an additional incident that adds weight to the prosecution's claim. Shortly after the murder, Courtney went to stay with her parents in Texas. There, reports describe a drunken encounter in their neighborhood. She was harassing a neighbor while she was out on the street, visibly drunk. The 18-year-old claims Courtney made sexual approaches and turned angry when he declined. When the police arrived and began questioning her, she claimed to have been under a lot of stress. The family members of the teenager chose not to press charges. This incident appears to have been a turning point that forced Courtney into treatment. This is why she was in Hawaii at the time of her arrest. However, according to her family, her behavior that night in Texas can be explained by her low tolerance for alcohol. Does it also explain why she was prone to previous violent incidents and why she was so quick to attack her partner? Did the Courtney family hide evidence? This case has taken an additional twist since it seems that the family attempted to hide or alter the evidence following the murder. This implies that Courtney's parents, who temporarily kept her following Obumseli's death, face criminal charges in Miami. Courtney's parents have been arrested in Travis County, Texas, on felony charges. The current question is, what were they looking for, and were they trying to hide any evidence? The laptop was allegedly stolen from the property following his death, prompting officials to investigate Courtney's and her parents' iCloud accounts. Additionally, after giving the laptop to the defense team, the parents claimed to have opened it, but that they did not access anything on it. According to Florida law, no one may access a person's computer without their authorization. But it's unclear what exactly the parents knew and what else they might have hidden after taking Courtney following the murder. They sent her to rehab to help her, that is clear. What more they have done to protect her from harm? However, there is no evidence that suggests they attempted to alter or delete anything. Maybe they were only wanting to assist their daughter and curious about what happened. However, this does not excuse the fact that the family stole the laptop in the first place and broke the law regarding this invasion of privacy. Future. In the current situation, Courtney Clenney's future doesn't seem promising. If Clenney is truthful, and it was self-defense, she might be rescued from spending the rest of her life in prison. However, currently, the evidence does not support her. Yes, even her behavior before and after the incident. Her parents' activities in accessing the laptop do not help either. The Obumseli family will eventually get some sort of justice for what happened. Our thoughts and prayers go out to those involved. We hope you enjoyed our true crime overview of OnlyFans model kills boyfriend in a violent frenzy. Be sure to be a true crime subscriber and hit the bell icon to never miss another true crime video. Leave a comment and a like to show your support. Until next time, stay safe, and if you have a true crime story you would love to see, please be sure to leave in the comments below. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.